PK Fire!
Hello guys, Dusty here with, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, the best Goodwill record haul I have ever seen, alright? I've watched quite a few record pickup videos on YouTube. I don't think any of them hit this one. I don't think any of them are better. Like, as far as, like, pickups go, alright? The personality on this one sucks, I understand that. But, like, you know, the records. And by the way, if you don't like late 60s to 70s records, you might want to, you know, scoot off somewhere else, I suppose. But, you know, if you're into late 60s and 70s records, buckle up. This is going to be a long video. Grab the popcorn, use the restroom, do whatever, and we're going to go ahead and get started with setting up the scene here. So, it's the average day. I'm about to go to Walmart to pick up some bike stuff. You know, some chain lube and some, you know, attachments for a pump. But anyway, yeah, not the important part. I was kind of like iffy on, okay, should I go to the Goodwill first or should I go to the Walmart first? I went to the Walmart first, all right? And, you know, I got all that stuff, probably spent a half hour there. I'm trying to restore a mountain bike, so I was looking through, you know, the spray paint, trying to find something automotive grade. Anyway, you guys don't care about that. You care about the records. So I was in the Walmart for about, you know, a half hour, 45 minutes. And I go to the Goodwill after that. And I look through the video games, because, you know, if you couldn't tell, by the way, I also collect video games. Maybe you could tell. But, yeah, couldn't, you know, they had a couple new games there, PS2 games. They looked kind of picked through, so I was like, oh, that's kind of disappointing. I maybe should have gone here earlier. Then I walk around, they had this, like, you know, DVD rack kind of thing. Walk around that, and I just see totes of records. Totes of records. So I look on the top of one of them, I see a Birds album. I was like, these could be good! These could be good records at a Goodwill! So I look through them, and I'm just, I'd gotten a giant stack, right? So I had to run this giant stack over, grab a cart, throw them in the cart, and I was just scanning through the records, you know, trying to get through these as fast as possible, just in case someone else looking for records, you know, gone in. Because, you know, my Goodwill locally is not good for finding records just because there's a lot of older people who try to look for records. So it's very difficult to find any records that I'm looking for. So that being said, I was like really rushing to get these in the cart, and then I went to the counter. I was thinking now each of these records was going to be 75 cents, right? Goodwill always, the Goodwill in Fort Dodge has always priced their records at 75 cents. I asked, oh, so how much are records, by the way? 3 for $1. 3 for $1. Each of these, 33 and 1/3, you know, repeating of a cent. Wake me up, I must be dreaming. So I went ahead and bought those. And then I went back, I got all those in my car, went back over to the records. Nobody had been picking through them yet. Looked through the records again and find, like, you know, I found 99 the first time. And then I go through again, found 50 more. And some of them, I don't know how I missed them, but I'll go through them. But anyway, you guys, now that you know how this scene was set up, these are some of the all the records that I found, actually. So we're going to start with one that I'm kind of excited about. The Best of Peter, Paul, and Mary. Yeah, not the most exciting album to most people, but, you know, my mom always used to sing these songs around the house, and I, you know, I freaking really like their voices. So, that being said, Best of Peter, Paul, and Mary in immaculate condition. Just about all of these are in immaculate condition, by the way. So, you know, like, we're talking perfect. Most of these, you know, like, never freaking played kind of condition. Look at this. Look at this, guys. That is a clean vinyl freaking record. Maybe some dust, but, you know. That being said, I probably won't go ahead and take all of them out completely of their, you know, packages, but I do want to make sure they're all in there so I'm not misleading you guys. I did not check to see if they were all in there because 33 cents a record. That, and I did buy some that I might not normally buy because 33 cents a record. So keep in mind, I had spent, like, when all is said and done, I spent about 60 bucks. A little bit less than 60 bucks. So that's kind of, you know, just where to look at here. So then next up we got, I know, another exciting one, ABBA the album. Yeah, I figured might as well just go ahead and get it. 33 cents. It's in, like, you know, the case is a little worn, but the album itself, it's put in like this, but the vinyl looks immaculate. So, what is there to say, really? Next up, we have the Monkees Refocus, which I believe is kind of a greatest hitsy album for them. So, but yeah, it has like I'm a Believer and Monkey Shame, Last Train to Clarksville, you know, just their hits. And let's see, we're gonna go ahead and take this one out. It's in what looks like, yeah, Bell Records, so this is probably them. And record looks in good condition, and it is in fact the right record, so yes. And we're gonna go ahead and do what they did wrong. Oh, there's a little bit of vinyl peeking through there, so probably dropped them in the sleeves, but you know, it's fine. For 33 cents a record, beggars cannot be choosers when it comes to condition. So, next up, we have Queen 2, which this, Queen 2, I'm confused on how this album is supposed to. Oh, it's like one of these gatefolds here. So yeah, because if you turn it this way and then turn it this way, the stuff's upside down. But yeah, it has just so many great songs on it. Oh man, cannot wait to listen to this album. But yeah, and just want to make sure they're all in here. I probably won't do this very often for like, you know, the kind of, I kind of just pick those up on a whim records, but a lot of these ones so far are like the go-to records here. I believe this is on the Elektra, yeah, this is on the Elektra label, and it is in fact Queen 2. So, yeah. And we're gonna go ahead and flip it the right way, like we would do. How is this gonna go in the case? Let's see, like this, okay, so, sorry, I'm fumbling here. But I'm just, like, you know, I'm still shaking from this pickup, and it happened like an hour ago. I had to charge my phone so I could use it as a camera. Damn it. Come on. I really... In there. Okay, this might have to be edited. Anyway, we did pick up also, Steve Winwood, back in the High Life, I think. I don't know. I hadn't listened to much Steve Winwood, but I've heard he's good, so, might as well go ahead and get this one. Next up, we have, right here, Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards, partially because it's cool, partially because I've heard the name Uriah Heep, and I haven't really listened to Uriah Heep, so I might have to give him a try. Okay, this one's really exciting. We've got the Who's Next. Well, the Who's Next. And yeah, this is an exciting album to have. We're gonna make sure it's in here too, because I'm psyched. Yep. It is correct. And yeah, I know I'm not taking these out 100% the right way, but oh man, now I'm just fumbling. Because keep in mind, guys, this just happened, and I am, oh man. But we got the Who's Next, which looks in good condition, and yeah, I am so excited about this one because it has so many good songs on it. Alright, next up, we've got another album, ABBA Arrival. I don't know why I picked up an ABBA album. I'm not a huge ABBA fan, but whatever. You know, it was 33 cents. Next up, we've got one I'm really excited about. And if you watched I believe it was my last 45 pickup video, you will see how much I freaking wanted this album. Freaking Steely Dan's Pretzel Logic. And I've already listened to this album while my phone was charging. Well, I listened to part of the album when my phone was charging. It sounds fantastic. And he's cleaned a little bit, but it sounds fantastic. And freaking Steely Dan's Pretzel Logic. I love this album. Unfortunately, I didn't pick up Asia in this album pickup video thing. Well, this, you know, haul, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I will find Asia someday. Next up, we've got Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Night Moves. I have this album in abysmal condition, so big upgrade right here. And it does, you know, look to be in good shape. We are going to flip this over because we are responsible record owners who do not put their albums in sideways like that. Yep, Bob Seger. I might just quit checking after a little bit because, like, you know, I don't want to bore you guys. So, I'm sorry about that. Okay, next up, we've got Daryl Hall and John Oates, H2O, with this very interesting artwork right here. But yeah, how do you open that? Oh, yeah, it goes like this, I suppose. Yeah. Ooh, this one looks dusty. This one looks really dusty. Should probably check it out. Maybe not all of these are in the fantastic condition like I thought they might be. Oh no, it just has a little grime on it, but it is the correct album, and it is in looking to be good condition anyway. You don't really know until you play it, but Pretzel Logic sounded fine, so I assume they didn't have a record player that damaged it and put it in the wrong way. Dang it. I suck at this, guys. I should I should hang up my YouTube hat. No, that's not true. Next up, we got Dirty Dancing soundtrack, which, you know, yeah, you gotta get the Dirty Dancing soundtrack, because my sister freaking loves this movie, so I figure might as well pick up the album so she'll have something to listen to if she's over at my house. Next up, we have the Best of the Guess Who. Now, I already had this album in good shape, and is this one in here? This one is not in here. That's unfortunate. But I think this is an upgrade to my sleeve anyway, because my sleeve, I believe, was in rough shape, but the album was not in great shape. So yeah, a little disappointing that it was only the sleeve, but, you know. And I believe there was another one that I was, like, really disappointed about, but we'll get to that one later. I didn't 100% check all of these because that would have taken ages. And I probably shouldn't do it during a pickup video either. But anyway, we got Bachman Turner Overdrives 2, which I freaking love this album. So I did not have Bachman Turner Overdrives 2. I had their first album. So yeah, it has Let It Ride and Taking Care of Business and, you know, the hits from Bachman Turner Overdrive. And this one is in here. So, okay. Oh crap, I touched the edges. Which makes me a bad person and it loses me points. But that's okay. Yeah, it's in good shape, and it looks to be the right album. Double check here. Yeah, and we're not going to check anymore, by the way. Because I'm probably going to be editing this video, and I'm probably going to be fast-forwarding those ones. So I don't want to make this video too jarring for you guys, as you try to watch me put a album sleeve in a, well, a freaking album in a sleeve. Next up, we have Styx 2, which, oh man. Styx 2. Not a huge Styx fan, but I would say this is one of their more solid albums, and it does look to be in here good. It felt a little thin for a moment, but yeah, and I do like the artworks, the Styx logo there. I think this is my 4th Styx album now, so that's pretty cool. Okay, this one I'm really excited about. We got Steve Miller Band's Book of Dreams in like a dog chewed it up sleeve condition, but we are going to check this one's condition because this is a really good pickup, and the vinyl looks immaculate. So no reason to cry about that. Yeah, happy to pick this one up in abysmal condition for 33 cents any day. Because Steve Miller Band, they just came through town a little bit ago. And I do like Steve Miller Band. I didn't go to the concert because they were playing Drunk Fest basically, but oh dang it, now I'm destroying it. But this has like their hits on it. Like, you know, Threshold, Jet Airliner, Swing Town, True Fine Love, Jungle Love, Electro, Lux, Imbrol, I don't know that one, The Stake, and yeah, it's just a fantastic album, can't wait to listen to that one. Next up, we've got, I don't think I had this one, Three Dog Night's Cyan album. So yeah, I don't have Three Dog Night's Cyan album, but now I do have it. And, you know, I assume it's in there because it does have a disc in there, and I assume it's probably in good shape. I will add an addendum to this video if any of them are, like, the wrong records or anything like that. Then next, I got On the Waters by Bread. It was 33 cents. I already had this album in really nice shape, so I don't know. I'll probably be able to sell this, and it might subsidize some of these pickups. Next up, we have another album that I already had. Three Dog Night's Golden Biscuits. I actually have 3 of this album now, but I freaking love it, so I will grab as many of these as I ever come across. And, oh, this one's not in a sleeve. Vinyl's in good shape, though, so, yeah. It's a little unfortunate, but, hey, at least I have it in, like, immaculate condition, so no worries there. This is an upgrade to my, Chicago, I believe, self-titled album. No, Chicago 2. Yeah, it has a lot of good songs on it. So, and I believe it is a gatefold 2 albums in this here. Yep. Awesome. Next up, we got Johnny Rivers, because I'm pretty sure this person was the greatest Johnny Rivers collector. They had like 6 Johnny Rivers albums. I figured $2. Might as well get like Johnny Rivers' complete freaking discography for $2, and all the records are in there, so why not? Johnny Rivers Road. We got Johnny Rivers, a touch of gold. What? And then I figured also, and B.J. Thomas. Why not? These are some of the, like, you know, records that I'm kind of like, you know, I might as well pick them up for 33 cents a piece. We got Shanana, The Night Is Still Young. I haven't listened to Shanana, but, you know, I might give them a listen. And this way I can't regret not picking these albums up. But we got Hamilton, Joe Frank, and Reynolds Hallway Symphony, which looks interesting, and it has this like kind of cardboardy thing going on. So kind of wanted to pick that one up just for those reasons stated. Next up, we have Gary Puckett's and the Union Gap's Greatest Hits. Because I like, you know, picking up people's greatest hits albums. Just, you know, I have all the iconic songs and stuff from them. And then next up, we have the Four Seasons Story, because once again, really cool looking album. I'll pick up a 33-cent album because it looks cool. I'm not above saying that. So there you go. Next up, we have England Dan and John Ford Coley's Dowdy Ferry Road. Don't know how to pronounce that. But I wonder if Tears for Fears was kind of going for this with their Songs from the Big Chair album. I wonder if they kind of like were emulating this. It looks very similar, but yeah. Nonetheless, got this album. Kind of cool. Then next up, we've got the album, the Guess Who album's right here. Well, that worked out, I suppose. I don't know if I paid for it twice, but yeah. Here is the Guess Who's Greatest Hits album. So, yeah. Yep, and it's in there. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to find the best of the Guess Who and throw this in. Okay, I went in the wrong way. Don't panic, Dusty. Don't panic. We got this. Prize and prize. I think this is the right way. Nope, that's not the right way. No, this is the right way, I think. No. Okay, guys. Most embarrassing moments of my life. That one. Okay. And we got some Olivia Newton-John because I think I picked up a total of like $1 of Olivia Newton-John. So, why not? But we got If You Love Me, Let Me Know. So hey, I'll let her know. If I end up enjoying that album. Then next up we got Sheena Easton, I think. I've never heard of her, but she looks like interesting, so figured might as well for 33 cents. Next up we have the Turtles, because everybody in the 60s had to be the something. But yeah, I never heard of these guys. But hey, could be pretty good, so might as well pick them up for 33 cents. Did I mention that these records were all 33 cents a piece? Wanted to point that out. Next up, we got Gary Lewis and the Playboys Golden Greats. And by the way, these aren't like these. This is just kind of the lull. I think I got into the records that I picked them up because I found out they were 33 cents a piece rather than 75. Next, we got Bruce Hornsby and the Rangers. The Way It Is. I'm just gonna rush through them. Janice Ian, Between the Lines. We got Barbra Streisand's Wet album. Better dry it off. Next up, we got Loggins and Messina, Full Sail. Why not? Next up, we got a compilation of rock and roll solid gold. Have I heard of any of these people? I've heard of the Mindbetters. Other than that and the Diamonds, of course. Other than that, no. Next up, we got Shanana, The Golden Age of Rock and Roll. 2 record set, including a huge souvenir poster, guys. So, worth every penny. Is the poster still in there? It doesn't look like it. I feel cheated, guys. I want my money back. No, I'm joking. We got Carpenter's The Singles. Compilation there. I don't believe I had that one, but I do have some Carpenter's album. I'm like trying to shuffle these around my feet because I have a very small space here. I don't remember actually grabbing this one. I thought I passed it up. But we got Carole King's Tapestry, which is cool, I suppose. Never heard of her, but hey, maybe she's good. Maybe I made the right choice picking that up. Next we got Don Johnson's Heartbeat, because, it looks cool. And it looks almost 80s for the 70s. Next up, we got another Johnny Rivers album, Slim Slow Slider. Try saying that 35 times fast. I bet you can't do it. Next up, we got, I don't know how I missed this one. I really don't. Supertramp's Breakfast in America. Now, I already have this album, but mine has a little bit of ring wear. And this one looks like freaking perfect. So, yeah. And also the sleeve of this one's perfect, where I think mine was slightly damaged. So, and yep, it is the correct album in there, and it is in great shape. So this will probably be replacing mine that I've listened to like 35 times because I freaking love Supertramp. So yeah, if I can get this back in the sleeve. Okay, next up, I don't know how I missed that though. I really don't. Next up, we got Johnny Rivers Rewind. Okay, maybe I picked up a little bit more than 6 Johnny Rivers albums. I don't know. We got Dick Clark, 20 Years of Rock and Roll, because compilation, As I Walk the Line on it by Johnny Cash. How can you go wrong, you know? Next up, we got James Taylor, probably self-titled, maybe, I don't know. No, Dad Loves His Work. Alrighty then. Let's see. Then next up, we've got. Oh, I don't know how I missed this record, but this is one that I was missing in my freaking collection. Days of Future Past by the Moody Blues. This album, guys, is one of my favorite albums. Alright? I freaking love this album. So to have it, and this is one of those albums that you just, I need to make sure this one's in here for one thing. Oh yeah, Days of Future Past, the Moody Blues. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. One of these kind of advertisey inner sleeves, but oh man, guys, I am ecstatic about this pickup right here. I know it's probably not an expensive record or anything like that, but I can't wait to put it on the table, you know? Those are the kinds of records that I'm happy to pick up. Okay. And that and this artwork, guys. This artwork. Moody Blues gets it right. Next up, we've got Tubular Bells from Mike Oldfield. I actually think I think he's a bell player, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he does, you know, cool bell noises and stuff. Really cool stuff to listen to on vinyl record, from what I've heard. I can't remember where I heard of him, though. But we got also the best of Gordon Lightfoot. Why not? Best of album. I like getting those. Just to have the best of everybody. We've got Jay Giles Band, I believe, live at Full House. So, hey. They look like a cool bunch, so I figured might as well pick them up, though I haven't really heard of them. We've got the Association Greatest Hits. We've got Streisand Christofson, A Star Is Born. Why not? Okay, next, this is like the end, yeah, so I'm going through these backwards. These are like the initial ones, alright? We got Kiss's Double Platinum album, which is freaking amazing. I believe this is, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is a greatest hits album, but it also has. Look, this platinum award is presented to blank with our gratitude. Thanks for helping you make me. Thank you for helping to make Kiss a Blubble Platinum success. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to have a little feely there. Yeah, but this looks like a very, very greatest hitsy album. So cool. We've got okay, this one's cool. We got Sting's Nothing Like the Sun. Sweet. I freaking love Sting. Next up, we've got kind of a chewed up Madmen Across the Water from Elton John. Love this album. It has Tiny Dancer on it. I'm sure you've heard of it. And this one is in really rough shape on the outside. I want to make sure the album actually has not gotten damaged. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks really nice. So, pretty good pickup. Let's just pretend you didn't see that. How about that? Can we do that? Thank you. It looks like I might have something in the gatefold there. Slide you in there. Slide you in there. Okay, one thing I don't like about records. Getting them in and out is freaking annoying. Oh yeah, it's got one of these little booky things that, my pressing of Don't Shoot the Piano, Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player have. Don't shoot the piano player, though. That's a good rule of life. Next up, we have the Moody Blues To Our Children's Children, which is a fantastic album to have because I freaking love the Moody Blues. So yay, awesome. Next up, okay, this one I'm really excited of. This is one of my favorite album arts of all time. We have the Moody Blues Search of the Lost Chord. Okay, I wanted to make sure it wasn't Lost Child, and I pronounced it the wrong way the whole time because it looks like child right there, and there's a child, a very small one. But look at this artwork, guys. Look at that. This is 60s, I believe, keep in mind. So excited. Okay, this one was a Farmhouse the Adequate Gamer, on YouTube. For the record, go check out his channel. Link in the description. Hopefully, if I remember to put one in. If I don't, yeah. But we managed to find freaking the Traveling Wilburys self-titled album, which, for those of you who don't know who the Traveling Wilburys is, for the record, on YouTube, has a great, description of who they all are, and, they all went under aliases on the album. But Tom Petty, George Harrison, I cannot remember. Just check out his video. I'll probably link it in the description if you want to know more about the Traveling Wilburys. But from what he said, they are very, very good. And this album is very, very hard to come by. So, very happy to have this very, very awesome album. Can I say very one more time? Nah. Next up, we have John Cougar's American Fool, which, yeah, you gotta have this album. It has Hurt So Good, Jack and Diane, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, guys. Okay, next we have this one, because how do you not pick up a Masters of the Universe limited edition collector series vinyl record? How do you not do that? And particularly the fact that this is the vinyl record right here. This is the vinyl record, guys. This right here, come on. This is the vinyl record. One of the coolest vinyl records I have ever had in my life, because it looks like this, even though it is really, really dusty and scratched. This is a display piece, if anything. But yeah, really, really cool. Kids stuff, phono picture disc. Look at that. Next up, we've got Machine Head by Deep Purple. Oh man, you've gotta have this album. You just gotta. Or you have to have their German Greatest Hits album. Deep Purple's Greatest Purple. But yeah, Machine Head. Freaking amazing pickup, iconic album. You gotta have it, Next up, we've got, of course, The Moody Blues, A Question of Balance. So happy. I'm gonna have so much Moody Blues to listen to, because I didn't have any Moody Blues albums, so now I have plenty of Moody Blues albums. Well, almost plenty. Next up, we have Culture Club, Color by Numbers, because why not? It's an 80s record. It's Culture Club. They have Karma Chameleon on it. Don't know if I'm ever gonna listen to it, but hey, at least now I can say I have it for 33 cents. Next up, we've got this American Graffiti. 41 original hits from the soundtrack of American Graffiti, I should say. And yeah, 41 songs, how can you go wrong for 33 cents? That is less than a cent a song, guys. Okay, and then next up we have more American Graffiti, which this one, I don't know if it has as many songs, but it does have See You Later Alligator by Bill Haley. So hey, why not? Next up, we've got Brooksville Records. Just Brooksville Records. I actually didn't look inside this one. Oh crap, it didn't come out with the dust sleeves in it, and oh, it's not fun. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get these out of here now. Oh yeah, English Cats and Others. The View from the Top, Cat Stevens. Yeah, this is a compilation, it looks like, of Brooksville Records. Yeah, pretty cool to have for 33 cents. 2 LPs. That's like less than 20 cents an LP. I can math. I can math with the best of them. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that back in here because we don't have really time to put it back together properly for now. But yeah, next up we got. God, we're already running a half hour. That is how long it is taking to go through, and we're not even halfway through, guys. So keep on holding on. And this is all the really, really awesome stuff. Next up, we got Back Here on Earth by Lightfoot. Heck yeah. And figure might as well, 33 cents. Okay, now this one is one that I am really, really sad about. Because I had saw this at the same Goodwill before. I had passed it up because there was just an incredibly long line at the register and I had to go to work. I regret doing that. I should have been late for work. But, and it's, the case and everything, but didn't have the album in it. So, a little bummed out from that one. But it isn't like one of those like really, really I need this Moody Blues albums. So, that being said, still very, very happy to have the case for that. And by the way, I believe I didn't count that when I was counting up the records at the register. So, because they just let me count them and then I told them how many I had. because they didn't want to have to deal with that malarkey. But next up, we have Steely Dan's Greatest Hits, which I'm really excited about, because, you know, this has all of his greatest hits. And it has Pretzel Logic. It has, let's see, it has Peg and Josie, so two of the big reasons I wanted Asia, but yeah, sweet. Next up, we have Fleetwood Mac's, is this their self-titled album? The Plousbird of Good Omen, Fleetwood Mac. Cool. It's cool. I like Fleetwood Mac, so good to have that album right there. By the way, if you were wondering, Rumors is not in here. Rumors is probably the most common Fleetwood Mac album, and yeah, did not find it this time. But we did get Fleetwood Mac's Bare Trees, and it has this very like kind of cardboard style casing to it, so I like that. Okay, we need to figure out a better way of doing this malarkey here. We're just going to throw all this stuff out of the way because I don't want these records to like tip over or anything like that. We'll rest them on the David Bowie lithographs, or lithographs there. Actually, I want to rest them a little bit better so I don't damage them. They're in like cases and everything like that, but you know, yeah. Anyway, we got Miami Vice 2, which you gotta have the Miami Vice soundtracks, because it's Miami freaking Vice. And yeah, heck yeah, why not? Even though I don't think this one has a sleeve. No, it does not have a sleeve, but I believe the proper album's in there. Next up, we've got, okay, this one is cool, Genesis's Invisible Touch, which has Land of Confusion on it, and I freaking love Land of Confusion, so fantastic album to have. And these are some of the first ones I saw, I believe. We got Toto's 4 album, which is awesome. Yeah, it has Africa on it. Yeah, that's the only one I really recognize on that one. But, you know, I haven't listened to enough Toto yet, so I'm going to have to do more of that. Next we have Foreigner's Agent Provocateur, which I actually had this on cassette tape, so now I have it on vinyl record, and I'm freaking happy to have it on vinyl record because it has Tooth and Nail on it, and, you know, just, it's a fun album to listen to. Reaction to Action, too, is on this album, so how can you go wrong with Foreigner's Agent Provocateur? Next up, we have the Miami Vice first soundtrack, which I believe it does have, yeah, it has In the Air Tonight, You Belong to the City from Glenn Frey, Smuggler's, the original Miami Vice theme, Miami Vice instrumental, yeah, cool. Very happy to have this. And yeah, this is another, you know, I first saw that this existed by, for the record on YouTube, so go check him out. Next up, we have my third copy of Jim Croce's Photographs and Memories Greatest Hits, except this one's in really nice shape, unlike my first copy, which was in horrible shape, and not a repressing like my second copy. I believe this is an original. It's ABC Records, so it might be not an original, but I'm pretty sure it's an original. So happy to have it, even though the vinyl does not look to be inside the dust sleeve. So we're going to go ahead and fix that, because I want to have a good original pressing of this album. I freaking love this album, so we're going to just be very careful here. Yep, this is the right album. We're just gonna put it on my dirty shorts there, and then yeah, it has this nice, oh, very thick dust cover. Why wouldn't you put this in the dust cover? It's so thick and nice. Come on. God, come on. Anyway, yeah, we got Jim Croce's Photographs and Memories. 33 cents, by the way. All these 33 cents. Whew, how did I do that? Okay, I should probably get through these ones. We got Flashback Greats of the 60s, which has a couple good songs from what I remember on it. Let's see, on this side it does have Cream Sunshine of Your Love, The Who's I Can See for Miles, so yeah, a cool album to have. Next up we've got, okay, this one's I'm really excited for, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John in fantastic condition. How can you say no to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road? I didn't have this album, and I'm so happy to have it, because just look at the set list here. Look at all that. Yeah, you got it. Okay, next up we have Men at Work, Business as Usual, which, let's see, what? Yeah, it has Who Can It Be Now, Down Under, which I freaking love that song. It's just a fun song to listen to. Anyway, yep, we got Men at Work's Business as Usual. Okay, next up we've got, okay, this one's excited. This one's excited, it is. Harry Chapin's Heads and Tails, which I believe does have Taxi. Yes, it does have Taxi, so yeah, you gotta have Taxi. Awesome. Freaking excited. Okay, Queen's A Night at the Opera, which has Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy on that. I know that one. Let's see. You're My Best Friend, 39. I believe I have a single for that one. It has Bohemian Rhapsody on it. I was kind of confused on which album had Bohemian Rhapsody. I thought it was on Queen's second album because I think that was taken from the music video from Bohemian Rhapsody, the cover of Queen's second album. I'm not 100% sure on all that, but yeah, it has God Save the Queen. So awesome. Happy to have that. My sister might actually listen to that one, so that's cool. Okay, next we have a second copy of Kiss Destroyer album. I had this album from... When did I pick this one up? I think I picked it up from garage sale, so for $2. So I got this one for 33 cents, so heck yeah, excited for that one. Not a huge Kiss fan, but still, it's one of those albums you just have to have. Next up, we've got Harry Chapin, another one of Harry Chapin's album. Just, you know, fantastic musician. Gotta love Harry Chapin. Next up, we have Emerson, Lake and Palmer here, which this might be, yeah, looks self-titled album. So, yeah, why not, right? 33 cents. Okay, this one's kind of cool. Okay, this one's kind of cool too. I picked up the wrong one. We got Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. I freaking love that song for some reason. So yeah, it has that kind of sound to it that I love, like 80s synthesizer kind of. I love synthesizers for some reason. Unless you do them wrong, then they sound horrible. But yeah, Eurythmics. Heck yeah. Next up, we have the album that I was talking about that I was really excited about. Led Zeppelin's 4th album. We have a second copy of this, and mine had a little bit of. This one looks, from when I checked. And I put it in the wrong way again. But this one looks to be in really, really nice shape. That and the dust sleeve on that one was falling apart. But yeah, this one looks to be in fantastic condition. So, heck yeah, right? But I think the cover of mine is not in as good shape. See if we can get this back in here. Guys, I am sorry I suck at handling records. I'm not a pro master. Oh, it does have a little bit of a tear at the bottom. Because somebody just, threw the records in willy-nilly and didn't care about the fact that I was going to go and pick them up for 33 cents at a Goodwill. All right, moving right along. We've got, okay, this is turning to be very haphazard down here, guys. So many records, so little time. Okay, we got Fleetwood Mac's Mirages, which I actually had this album, got it at a garage sale for $2, and wasn't in as good a shape as this one, at least the dust sleeve. I don't know if I've listened to the album yet, but yeah, this one looks to be in fantastic shape, and I believe they put it in the right way on this one. But it does have a little bit of a tear in the dust sleeve, so that's kind of unfortunate. Excuse me, a little bit unfortunate. Next up, we have Harry Chapin's Short Stories, which I believe this is a really, really... Oh yeah, a fantastic album, so yeah. More Harry Chapin. The more the merrier, right? Okay, next up, we've got The Best of Deep Purple, which is the American Deep Purple Greatest Hits album, which isn't as good as the German one. So if you can get the German one, get the German one. Because I don't even think this one has Smoke on the Water on it. Yeah, doesn't. Don't know how that. I don't know how you do a greatest hits album with. And I believe this one has live song. Yeah, Farmhouse the. I keep on calling him Farmhouse the Adequate Gamer because he also has a gaming channel. But for the record on YouTube, also has this one. And yeah, he had mentioned that it does have like live songs mixed with not live songs, which I hate when they do that. But yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm not their keeper. Next up, we have the Moody Blues 7. Sojourn. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's a Moody Blues album, so excited. Well, that Wii game finally flew off the shelf. I was waiting for that. Okay, next we got Michael Jackson's Thriller, because why not? It does not have the dust sleeve, and it is a shame, because mine did not have the dust sleeve. Really? Really, guys? We also got the Moody Blues Octave album. How does that happen? We just happened to pick this one up on a whim. I was like, yeah, I might as well grab another copy of Thriller, because mine is in good shape, but it does not have the dust sleeve. This one didn't have the dust sleeve, so I was like hesitant, but I figured it's Thriller for 33 cents. Gotta pick that up. And very glad I did, because it has freaking Octave on it. In it. Right here. So yeah, this is gonna go on my microfiber bed sheet there, and I'm gonna put that back in when I find the Octave sleeve. So glad I picked that up, right? Next up, we've got the very best of the Hollies, which, well, why not, right? 33 cents. This video is gonna take forever, guys. We've been through about 2/3 of them actually, so it might only take an hour. But the Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor. I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to a complete Moody Blues discography at this point. I don't have one of their albums, though, I believe, at this point. So, yeah. We got True Blue by Madonna, because I'm pretty sure this album goes for money. So, yeah, might as well. Not a big Madonna fan. Don't really like what she has done for the music industry. But, yeah, might as well sell our albums on eBay. We got Take Me Home, which has some country hits on it. It looks like it has Love Hurts by Roy Orbison, which is awesome. And it has Green Green Grass of Home by Johnny Cash. So, hey, awesome. Next up, we have the Hutchinson Bros Live. I bought it because it looks interesting, which apparently is Ron, Glenn, and Walt Hutchinson. This might even be autographed. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure this is just part of the album. There's no like pen marks in it. So they even drew it over the picture of Glenn. So needless to say, I'm pretty sure this Walt guy was kind of a cock of the walk type of guy. Just straight up signs over Glenn's picture. That's mean. That's not a nice thing to do. How dare you? Okay, next we have Paul Anka's 21 Golden Hits. Because why not? All right, next up we have I did not leave very many records. Let me just put it that way. Well, I maybe left half of them, but half of them are like really just uninteresting. Includes the hit single Gene, Good Morning Starshine from Oliver. Okay. Good job, Oliver. Next up we have the Carpenters, An Old Fashioned Christmas. So good album to put on at Christmas time. Next we have Hartsfield, which never heard of them, but hey, you know, might like them. That's kind of the beauty of picking up vinyl records. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. Next we have Olivia, Totally Hot, because it looked interesting. So, why not? Okay, and we got Robert Palmer's Riptide. I believe I've heard of Robert Palmer, so hey. Might as well go ahead and pick up that album for 33 cents. Okay, next up we've got Steppenwolf Gold. I believe this is Steppenwolf's Greatest Hits album. Yeah, Greatest Hits. Did not have this Steppenwolf album. In fact, never actually picked up a Steppenwolf album. The only Steppenwolf albums I have were actually my dad's. So yeah, this has their Greatest Hits apparently, which is cool. But yeah, Steppenwolf's the Greatest Hits. Next up, we have an upgrade copy of Alice Cooper's $1 Billion Babies, which I had this from a garage sale. It wasn't in very good shape. This one's not in like fantastic shape, but it is in better shape than my original one. And let's see, does this have a thing to put something in? I don't know, but it does have the record right here in the dust sleeve. I don't think mine even came with the dust sleeve. So yeah, really happy to have $1 Billion Babies. All right, next up we got Elton John's Caribou album. Pretty freaking cool. It has just, yeah, this is going to be a fun one to listen to. Excited. We have Billy Joel's The Nylon Curtain, which I believe has Allentown on it. Yes, it has Allentown as the first track. Excited to listen to this one, because I don't believe either of those songs are on the vinyl pressing of Billy Joel's Greatest Hits album, but I believe they're both on the CD, so... yeah, I don't like it when they do that, but yeah, happy to have both those songs. Next up, we have The Police's Synchronicity, which is just exciting. I love Synchronicity, and I believe Synchronicity too. So yeah, would have rather also had all of their albums in this pickup video, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Next up, we have America's Hearts album, and this one is, I believe this one has Sister Golden Hair on it. Has Sister Golden Hair on it, so pretty freaking cool pickup right here. For 33 cents. Next we have Chuck, I assume Chuck Berry and his friends, not just some random Chuck, but it does have Johnny B. Good on it, so yeah, gotta have that. Gotta have Johnny B. Good. And this one looks like it might have multiple records in it. Maybe these are all from Chuck and his friends. Yeah, 3 LPs, so 3 records, I assume. But yeah, it's very heavy. So awesome pickup. Next up, we have one that I'm really excited about because, okay, I picked this album up the last... No, I believe it... Was it the last video or the video? I don't know, but we got Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player starring Elton John, which I was so excited to pick up this album, even though it wasn't in really good shape. I got it at a garage sale for 25 cents, but for 33 cents, I got one in really good shape with just some slight ring wear on the back. So other than that, good condition. Can't complain about that. Next up, we have ABBA's, I've never known how to pronounce this album, but I have definitely heard of it. Yeah. Might as well pick up all the ABBA albums. Why not? 33 cents, come on. Next up, we have the Doobie Brothers, Toulouse Street. Did I have this? I don't believe I at least don't think I had this album, you know, with this kind of sleeve on it. But yeah, this album's fantastic, so of course. Next up, we have Simon & Garfunkel's Hits of Simon & Garfunkel, instrumental version by The Current Event, which I don't know if these are instrumentals or not. I don't know. But hey, cool to have. Next up, we've got Odds and Sods from The Who, which is, I believe, supposed to be... Yeah, it's supposed to be torn up like this. That's kind of a cool aesthetic. I believe I've seen this album before. Yeah, it's an interesting little... Okay, it looks like this. Somebody kind of cut it up a little bit, but, you know, what are you going to do? But it is the right album, so hey, it's got that going for it. Better this wasn't cut up and this is what it's actually supposed to be like. In that case, come on. I got a phone call, guys, and I just rejected it. It was my mom. She's probably not going to be very happy about that, but when she finds out that I picked up a bunch of records, she'll be okay with that. I doubt that, but still. It has Put the Money Down! And... yeah, haven't heard of many of these songs, but still, happy to have it because it is a The Who album, and The Who makes some good stuff. So next up, we have Simon & Garfunkel's Greatest Hits, and I'm excited to have this because I have the sleeve in really good condition, but but my album has a big ol' scratch running across it. So is this one in good shape? This one looks like it's in good shape. So yeah. So happy to have this. Gonna upgrade my other one as long as, you know, it's the same pressing and everything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade that, and this will be part of my collection of LPs because I freaking love Simon & Garfunkel. Grew up with them. Well, I didn't grow up like with them. I grew up listening to them. That would be weird. I would be very young for my age. What was that supposed to mean? Anyway, we got, okay, this one's really exciting. The Beatles 65. Oh man. It has rock and roll music in it. I Feel Fine. Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby. This is such a cool album to have. Yeah. Another Beatles album. I think I now have 4 Beatles albums total, including their, I believe, Rock and Roll Music Volume 2, which I freaking love Rock and Roll Music Volume 2. Compilation of, like, all of their rock and roll music. Awesome. Okay, next we got, okay, this one's really cool. David Essex, Rock On. Not as popular as he used to be, definitely, but still, gotta have freaking, Rock On by David Essex somewhere on, an LP. I just love the sound to it with, like, the strings in the middle that kind of go, like, flat, and it just sounds cool. So, happy to have Rock On from David Essex. Then we got another David Essex album. This looks self-titled. Yep, self-titled. And, so freaking cool. Okay, next up we have the Byrds album that I was talking about, Mr. Tambourine Man, which is an awesome song, and this is an awesome album. Next up we have Elton John's Friends soundtrack here. So, heck yeah. Any songs that I've heard of? I don't think so. So, yeah, still. Cool to have an Elton John album. I like Elton John, so. We got Rick Springfield. Beginnings. Pretty cool. We got, I can't remember if this one goes for money or not, but we got Streisand's Superman album. So, heck yeah, why not, right? I'll probably keep it though, even if it's, you know, like, even if it sells for, like, money and stuff. Maybe that's a reissue. I don't know. Then next up we have 16 Golden Oldies. which by the looks of this album doesn't look like they were oldies unless they were oldies at the time. I don't know. Yeah, these kind of look like older people names. Still, 33 cents. And I'm kind of trying to keep these from falling with my feet. It's difficult. Next up, we have Foghat, which is the first like really rock album that I saw. Any songs that I really recognize? I Just Want to Make Love to You, of course. Yeah, freaking awesome. Next up, we've got Fleetwood Mac's Future Games. It's awesome to have another Fleetwood Mac album. We got Bryan Adams, Reckless. Which, of course, you gotta have Bryan Adams Reckless for 33 cents. Interesting, Captain Fantastic, the Brown Dirt Cowboy from Elton John. It's awesome. Look at this. I've never seen this album before. Okay, next up, we've got Harvest from Neil Young. So why not? A lot of these albums is because why not, right? We got 10 Years After by Alun Lee and Company. And then we got, okay, this one's like really cool to have. Purple Rain, Prince and the Revolution, which unfortunately Prince passed away this year. Really, really sad thing. I was never much of a Prince fan, didn't really listen to him much, but now I have the opportunity to do so. I know what it's like to lose a very beloved musician in the year of 2016, not mentioning any names here, but yeah, very, very, very unfortunate. Yeah, so many talented people have died in 2016. But yeah, we got this album, which is something to be happy about. Next up, we have Fleetwood Mac's Tusk album, which this one is in better condition than mine. I freaking love Tusk, so and I like this album as much as I've listened to it so far. So yeah, excited to have it in a little bit better shape. Next up, we have Sting's "The Dream of the Turtles." Of the Blue Turtles, excuse me. I had never really heard of this album, but yeah, Sting's cool, so you gotta do some Stings, right? Next up, we do have the Carpenters' "Close to You." Figure might as well go for a complete discography of the Carpenters because I'm so darn close anyway. Next up, we got the Grassroots, their 16 greatest hits. I already have Golden Grass, so I don't know if there's different songs on each of those, but yeah. We got Beach Boys' "Endless Summer." Awesome. Okay, then next up, we've got Best of Bread, because why not? I don't believe I had the Best of Bread, but I'm pretty sure I had every song on this album. Next up, we have the best of Franny and Taker? I don't know. But it looks interesting, so hey. Has some ringwear, but why not, right? Okay, and then here we have the original soundtrack from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, because 33 cents. We've got another Johnny Rivers album, The Golden Hits. We've got another Shanana album here. Looks self-titled. No, it's Kama Sutra. It's cool. We've got... Did I already... Yeah, Touch of Gold. I think I have 2 of these then. Well, there you go. They loved Johnny Rivers so much that they actually bought 2 of that album. B.J. Thomas, Greatest Hits Volume 2. Heck yeah. B.J. Thomas, The Greatest Hits. We got, we're almost done, guys. The 20 electrifying hits, plus bonus 20 hits of the 60s. Original hits, 2 album set. It looks like it has some cool songs on here. So, yeah. Why not, right? Okay, then we got Barbra Streisand's A Christmas Album for some reason. We got okay, we got the Carpenters, A Song for You. We've got Seals and Crofts' Diamond Girl. Oh, we've got okay. Try to get these all together. They are just falling all over. It's horrible. It is complete pandemonium over here. Okay, here we have Three Dog Night. Looks like just a huge set of Three Dog Night albums. It looks like it, but who knows? I could be wrong. Has some cool stuff in it. Okay, interesting. It has some giant cards with apparently the Joker there. So that's cool. That is really cool. I don't know what songs this album has on it. Maybe it's a self-titled original. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure on how their albums work. I just really like them. So I don't like to question things. Next up, we've got Original Gold, which has some songs including You're So Vain, which the lyrics go, you're so vain you probably think the song is about you, which would directly make that song about you, making you not vain, but right, but also vain. Which I'm pretty sure, like, breaks some kind of law or something, theory. I don't know how that works. Anyway, we got John Denver's Poems, Prayers, and Promises. We got The Fifth Dimension, Greatest Hits on Earth. We got Barbra Streisand, again, why not? 33 cents. We got The Righteous Brothers, Give It to the People. Give it to the people, why not? Okay, we've got Wishbone Ashes, Argus. We've got the Letterman's Love Book, because why not? We've got another Johnny Rivers album, and we've got the Superman the Movie soundtrack. Yeah. Guys. Just wanted to give you a little visual aid there. I'm pretty sure this is quite possibly one of the greatest Goodwill record scores of all time. Let me know in the comments. Post a link to one that's better. Alright, I challenge you to do that. And I will make an addendum to this video. I will say, I'm sorry this one was not... I lied to you all. No, it's not lying if you don't know. So quit saying, oh, I lied. No, you didn't lie! You had no knowledge of what you were talking about. There's a difference between lying and being an idiot. Anyway, I just complaining about today's popular culture. So, I'm pretty sure that's all it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy.